taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Power football with the run. Runs through the tackle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Let's chat for just a moment about Pittsburgh. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To throw, it's Holstein. Zings it complete to the right. Got room at the 35. It's a running room. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack
sneaks it into the end zone. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Toss to the outside. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game. Sets
up the screen. Wide open spaces. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Snap it to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Holstein. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Using his legs, it's Reed. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Panthers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, you can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Oh, a lot of space. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
He'll throw on third down. They'll run the screen. Finds a little space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit them with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Quick shovel pass. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll take it himself. Turning it on. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
The speed of these quarterbacks have just gotten insane. Week in and week out, you're facing so many guys that can just pick them up and put them down and chew up 15 yards like it's nothing.
And they can make the throws, too. We call them dual threats, but really you have to be able to do both in this era of football.
Yeah, and it used to be one or the other. You had a guy that could really, really run. You had a guy that could throw. Now, they're all packed.
Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the move from inside his own 20. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Got his man quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Pitt right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
This time they'll go to the running game. And a good, solid pickup for the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Lee. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on fourth down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. On the run, it's Reed. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Complete. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Now from inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
I think a lot of running backs kind of gravitate towards that sideline. They want to bounce. They want to get out wide. When a lot of times I think you want to just stick that foot in the ground at some point and just say, I get back to the line of scrimmage. I get 2 yards. Make it something positive instead of, stringing it out, stepping out of bounds, and it being a negative play like it was there.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Durham. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give on the option. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Open space at the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, LSU! And that one will give them the lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tennessee. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Fighting off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, going up top. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The corners are walked up tight. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he has stopped him. Immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. They want to run this quarterback. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
To the air. It's Holstein. Breaks the tackle. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Looking for a gap. It's Reed. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking to throw on third. catch in the middle. It's Johnson. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
A first down run in the red zone. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Rushes on him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they go back on top. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Florida Atlantic. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Drives to back and leaves it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Got his man. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Finds his man. It's Reed. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you are.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Holstein. With the catch, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He might want another play. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They believe they can run right here. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. He's got it. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Touchdown, Panthers. They move on top here in the fourth.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, LSU.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A hostile environment.